Well, hello there. All right, couch time with your boy Lay at the Smackdown. Does playing UMK3 on the Megacade from Extreme Home Arcades suck? No, not at all. It's amazing. I'll give you my reasons why. It's one of my favorite games here. And thank you for the click. Stick around for great content. So, the point of today's video is to go over UMK3. This is one of my favorite fighting games of all time. I probably wouldn't have said that before having a Megacade. I knew there was one that I really enjoyed, but it's a totally different experience when you're actually playing it on the joystick and the buttons, especially the ones that I have, which I know I went over in my review, but I'm definitely going to make sure to mention them again because anyone that's into fighting games, I personally believe when you get a Megacade, you have to get this setup. Speaking of amazing, you might have noticed this little bump right about here. That would be this bad boy, Smoky Mountain Herbal Snuff, Arctic Mint flavor. I haven't dipped for about 2 years, and it's because I'm using an awesome tool like this that tastes good and has no tobacco at all. That's none. And no nicotine, so you won't get addicted. And I've been able to use this to stop dipping for over 2 years. So, if that's something you're looking to do, definitely hit up Smoky Mountain Herbal Snuff. Do you think they bought that? Because this shit sucks. Okay, so why is UMK3, the arcade version, my favorite fighting game of all time now? There's a few reasons. I'd have to say number one, the combo system. I think that's second to none. It's my favorite way to do combos. Modern games, I mean, they're more difficult in some ways and have more buttons to them, but nothing just beats like repetitive tap 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 and like having to get that right in the spur of the moment. Like it's I don't know, just brings an extra excitement, and then the sound effects that accompany it. Oh man, um, like I mean they're kind of over the top and goofy, but that's what I love about it. Like it definitely soothes the soul when you are able to come off and get that perfect combo. Second reason, the cast of characters. Like some people aren't a fan of the multicolored ninjas that all look the same, just different color. But I've always been partial to that. I like that their move sets is what separates them, especially when you're a kid and fighting games don't have all the nuances and stuff that they do now, and you're just trying to discover who it is and like, oh, he does this, he does that, like, and discovering who they are and kind of their own different abilities was probably why I like that so much. Um, in fact, just who the characters are, like Smoke, Cyrax, Sector, the way they portrayed Jax in this, I love. I'm not a fan of the more human red, the scar lined Sub Zero, but luckily they have the unlockable characters, right? Which unlockable characters is an amazing thing just in general, especially for games back in the day when YouTube wasn't around and you're able to figure that stuff out was actually really hard and it was a really big deal, and you had to know somebody that knew it or get it from a magazine or it was top secret info. It really felt like it was just over the top exciting for being a kid. um Trying to think of who else in this cast. Okay, number three, it's going to be fatalities. Again, at the time, this really stepped up the fatality game. You have different options I think you can do. On the arcade version, it kind of gets crossed over, right? Because there's a bunch of different versions. But I think on the arcade version, you can do like animalities and babalities as well. Don't quote me on that. But how do you play a Mortal Kombat game and not like living, memorizing what the fatalities are for the characters? And number four, I kind of just love the overall brutal slash kind of dark tone that these games have. Uh, for people that just started playing them now will never know, but like this started like an uprising on being like too gory and it was going to ruin kids' minds, and you know, definitely didn't do that to me. But um, it was attacked by the media because it was just so like almost evil at the time. And I love like the Shao Kahn announcer voice with the wahs and all that come with it. Like, it's just a fantastic game. Like, I can't ever see myself not enjoying playing it. Um, just one of the big perks of having a Megacade. But so that's all my reasons for why it's become my all-time favorite. Something really special about having it on the Megacade is you also have Defenders of the Earth, which I'll kind of briefly go over as a little bonus here, but it actually ties directly into it, and I'll show you why here in a little bit. Fair warning, I am not an expert. Okay, so let's start with getting into the game. Go to Arcade Classics. Love that intro video. Go to U for Ultimate Mortal Kombat. That's quite loud. Love this marquee too. Definitely one of my favorites.
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
And for whatever reason, the volume on this is pretty low. So I just crank it up all the way for this game. But of course, you never remember when you come back to go in and blast people's ears. All right. Let's go ahead and do the old LED blinky.
High punch.
Oh,
Block.
there's an air blast for you.
High kick. Low kick. Run. Low punch.
Love that. All right. Put in a couple quarters. In fact, I think I'm going to do $1.50's worth of gameplay here for you. We'll see if that's low enough so you can kind of get the gist of it. So you can see if playing this game is terrible on the Megacade or if it's awesome. I've turned into a Jax guy. I love the different things that he can do in this game. The slams and all that. Kind of a different pace from the normal character. Not quite a master. I'll leave that to the scans and the what else in the world. Also not on Jabroni level either, though, mind you. Oh, already screwed up a combo. My favorite thing. Just a few errors there. Put you down the seat. Uh-oh, now I'm comfortable. What I'm talking about. That's the one Jax fatality I know. Sorry about the chair. Well, there's a couple quarters. May have to extend that. All right. That's how you get them out of there. remember there's a block button. Holy crap. Come out of their place, thank you. Brought that combo so much.
Fatality. Round 1. Fight.
All right. There's the level 9,000. Of course, they always give you the UMK3 computer. We're definitely using more than $1.50. Oh, come on. That's what she's waiting on. She's waiting on the fireball to slam me from overhead. $3? Get me a little further, maybe. Oh, that ain't gonna be easy. I thought I got off the that. It's tough that you do not get much time for a fatality. Really? There we go. By the way, it seems like if whenever they cross you over like that for the kick, if you just hold your button for block, you're still going to take the impact of the kick. But if you like let it go, let them cross you and hit it again, sometimes they'll actually block it. That's what it seems like to me. Of course, you're seeing my level of play, so you gotta take that with a grain of salt. Yeah, I will say though,
High punch.
so after watching a bunch of D. Thomas videos and watching him playing fighting games, I definitely used to think he was trash. But now that I've actually played some of these, and you play these different fighting games on here so sporadically, like it, you definitely have to put some time in it to be good, especially with the way the computer on these old school games play. It is cheap as can be. But that's my disclaimer for how good I am here. Oh.
High punch. Block.
Woo. Oh, come on. You weren't expecting that. Stop talking. Come on. Oh, come on, what was that? Suck it, hit it. Come on. Oh, shit. At least it wasn't a freaking bullet. Alright. Yes, I do love the sliding arm movement. Oh, how the hell does the computer get back underneath you and uppercut you when you start the first one? Always blows me away. Oh, come on! Another 50 more. Let me check here. Timestamp. Alright, we're gonna go one more round, that's it. I'm probably with the blow gas anyway, so. Oh, I thought I was just going to do the random punches. Runs right through an uppercut. Yeah, that's cool. Wow, show me mercy. show it off now. Wow, the killer actually did a freaking fatality. What a good way to end that. So as you can see, I was wailing on the joystick and the buttons the whole time. They held up great as always. Like it's a great feel. They're nice, sturdy American-made parts. So I know there's other channels that would try to convince people otherwise, but you know, the IL Euro sticks and the gold leaf RGB buttons, or even going non RGB and just using those gold leaf buttons, highly recommend. Like, y'all may know, when you're going for that uppercut, sometimes you really lay into that button, and I definitely do on this game with these buttons, and they handle it no problem. Like, it's a blast. Now, in my intro, I talked about tying in another game on here. Basically, what it's called is Mortal Kombat Defenders of Earth. It's a love letter to the UMK3 or Mortal Kombat, really old school games in general. And it's basically modern graphics, and it's a fan-made game. Modern graphics with those old school characters, and like a lot of the combos on there are actually accurate, and you have a training mode where you get to practice that, because that was what I always wanted to do with this game, was be able to do the combos, but I never really knew how. Now, instead of just getting that information of how to do them and then, I don't know, practicing during the computer, you can actually do a training session, which is huge. And I'm going to show you that real quick. All right, first off, props to the MP team for this 1.1 version. I'm going to go over to where we find the game, go to my favorites. Before I do that, just look at the artwork even before you get into the game and the song. Like, it gets me jacked up. It's such a good job. Oh man, love that intro song. If that doesn't get you ready to do some UMK3 combos, I don't know what will. You know what I'm talking about. And here's some things on the screen we gotta click. No, it doesn't mean your Megacade is broken. By the way, as far as the marquee goes, I know Larson thinks that Ryan Horton did an amazing job on this, and he makes sure to tell him every time. So, you know, for those of you in the comments, if you feel like you did an amazing job or whatever your opinion is, go ahead and mention it. I actually like it. Now, even this menu, the old school Mortal Kombat music, redone. Oh, so many different modes. So I'm showing you training really quick. And let's go, just use Jax. Keep that current, don't really care who. These are just random photos. You can see the cast of characters, a lot newer people than just what's in UMK3. We're going to a random map.
Round 1, fight.
Okay, let's turn down the volume. hit start, go to my move list, shows you all the moves. Now the ground and pound is one where the hold time isn't as much as it would be, but I mean, it's all balanced within the gameplay. Like I said, they did a fantastic job. This is super fun to play on its own. Let's go over. Show the combos. There it shows you right there. So there's the high kick combo and all that. And you just come right in and not suck at it. Able to do them right there. That's what I kept dropping during the game for some reason. And then there's a really tough one that combines them. Yeah, I always drop that. Anywho, that's just a little tip for those that are kind of intimidated this game with the combo system. I can understand that. But you can definitely play this if you have the UMK 1.1 version. Ton of fun. Love that the guys did such a good job on it. Thanks from me. Video me anyway. Again, I know I say it anyway. And yeah, I think we're going to end the video on that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate all the support I've been getting. The EHA group is phenomenal. I can't speak highly enough about y'all. Have an excellent day. Hope this made you smile and maybe taught you a little something. Peace.